Thank you.
It's Scaredycast. Have it your way. See, I did that.
Whoa, you can't do that.
Little cross
Trademarked. I wish.
I'm going to have me a McWhopper.
Oh, that actually sounds bomb.
Right?
Dang,
I do want one of those.
Don't they have like, aren't they called like BK Kings or something? Yeah.
Do
it's
they
like
have-
the BK King where it's basically just the Whopper, but it's.
Oh, really?
Or not. It's like Big Mac, but it's at Burger King.
Does it has the Thousand Island on it? and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew about this.
You guys, what do you like? You like
I'm
Burger
a
King or
Whopper.
McDonald's more?
Oh, it's hard. I mean, McDonald's is more convenient. They definitely
True.
they have better soda for
They
sure.
100% do, yes.
McDonald's Sody Pop. Their French fries are really good. I mean, I like both of them.
I think Burger King has the worst French fries out of any fast food
Really,
place.
I don't think they're that bad.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think they're that bad. I think
I think Wendy's has pretty bad ones.
I just don't like Wendy's food.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Their food is pretty tasteless to me. I don't know, it doesn't have a lot of flavor to me.
Can I?
Except for their chili. Their chili's pretty good.
Hi, welcome to Scaredycast. We're just going to talk about fast food for now. So
No,
just
no.
deal with it.
Scaredy food.
I have so much to talk
I have
about.
to show you guys this.
All right, and
Okay?
then I'm taking over.
Because, I'm going to show you this. The last thing we talk about. I'll pop it up on the screen too so everybody can see it at home. Went to Taco Bell yesterday. Got my usual
I saw.
Mexican pizza.
This is the saddest.
Look at this thing.
That is like, it's actually really impressive that they made it that
Taco
bad.
Bell. Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
there's no cheese on like 3/4 of this
Isn't there
thing.
supposed to
Is
be
there
like sauce too?
No
Like-
sauce, no tomatoes. They just like threw the cheese on like a part of it and dished it on out.
Legitimately, how is that even? I don't know how that's possible.
have to-
Like to make it like that.
Like, be so mad at having
now-
to make a Mexican pizza that you make it like
Probably
that.
frozen
How
and
did
they
you
just
get
threw it in
Did
like a
you
fucking
have it
microwave.
delivered? Did you get it through the drive?
I ordered it on the app.
Okay.
Picked it up in the drive-through.
Okay. Did you
That's
did
how I
it
always
move
do.
around at all?
No.
So it wasn't like
I mean, that was the thing too. I was like, did the cheese,
like it was
was it
just
fresh or
made
just slid?
that
But
bad.
No, because
'cause, like,
it couldn't slide because there's no sauce.
There's no
So
sauce
it
and
can't
there's
slide.
no like cheesy residue on the other pieces.
Okay, so now I'm starting to worry. Did you eat that?
I ate just part
The
of it.
cheesy
Because I
pieces.
feel like, I don't know, man.
I
Maybe
would
that's
I would have undone it and then you would have like 2 tostadas with like the inside of it versus like biting into it like a pizza.
That was, you saw that, and the other. I got 2 other items. I got my usual, which is the bean burrito, which came in like just crusty tortilla.
Oh no!
So it was a shitty bean burrito, and then I got their new cheesy street chalupa things, and they taste like shit too.
What what time
It
of
was-
night did you go? Was it like
I went at like 4 in the afternoon. Like,
oh dang. So
Maybe it was a new kid.
I mean,
maybe it was the food from the last night that they hadn't sold yet.
Oh no!
Maybe they don't like anyone that orders through the app and they're like
They're picking on you. I'll give them this one that we found under the oven.
this one that someone returned for not having enough cheese.
Oh no, we can't.
that's
We're
sad.
using it as a doorstop.
You know what? There's like crumbs of like the hard shell, like the burrito
There's no
shell.
sauce. Send it.
full send, dude.
So apparently, the Taco Bell and Anthony's stepped their game up.
Taco Bell.
We're gonna at Taco Bell.
Oh, I
and
did.
They're gonna see this.
I did yesterday, and they never replied.
You
Well,
need
they're gonna see it now.
Yeah,
So-
you need to put that picture up like in like the TikTok, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
dude, for real.
Ooh, I should have made TikTok.
I thought you just
Well,
said
we
you were
will
gonna.
do it from this one.
I did. I posted on Instagram.
Well,
and Twitter.
You'll make a new one.
Yeah, I'll make a TikTok about it.
Okay, you know what?
This is the TikTok.
That's bad, disgusting Mexican food ish. You know what? We had a great taco. You know where we had one at? It was an NDN taco.
What does that mean?
That's just what it was called.
An NDA? NDN?
It was called an NDN taco, but it was a fry bread taco. At the day the Rez Stood Still 2. Bomb food, bomb lemonade, bomb event. You guys, we got to talk about it before we dive into Scaredycast because our friends at Wooden Head Collective put on an awesome event. We just got back from it this weekend. They were kind enough to not only let us have a table there where a bunch of people came up to us, and we'll talk about some of those stories, which was so heartwarming. Everyone was really great. But we also had like a little bit of time on stage. We were able to judge the costume contest, which was very
that
hard.
was fun, yeah.
It was a cool event.
I know, and then so many people turned out. We had 28 contestants for the costume contest.
And they all were
and
great.
there were even more cosplayers that didn't even compete. Like the guy that hand built his Ghostbuster weapon and everything in the
Oh
backpack.
yeah, he would have probably had it in the bag.
With
Honestly, if he
sounds,
would have.
lights, and the fact that he hand built it. I mean, it was impressive.
He said it took 2 years to
Yeah.
build that, and you guys
Yeah.
even have a video of like getting shocked by it.
Yeah.
It can shock
I
you,
wonder if I
too.
still have the mark.
It gave you a mark.
Yeah.
Dang.
It burnt like.
I did not even feel it when he did it to me.
Oh yeah, you see that little red dot?
What?
There it is.
Dang, you've been marked. What if he like injected something in
That's
you?
why I said he is a
That'd be
5G,
sick,
5G
dude.
thing
Yeah,
in him now.
you got the 5G virus.
Yeah, dude, I'm picking up the game right now. Diamondbacks are up.
Pete, Pete, Pete,
Oh.
Pete. He's like, hold on.
Who's that play?
Bottom of the 6. Junior. What's his name? Something
Jose,
Junior.
Jose Canseco.
No, not Jose Canseco. Huriel. Something Junior. I can't think of his name. What?
I was just checking the Diamondback score.
What if I was right, dude?
You were close. They're up in the second. So
Wow.
if you did that joke towards the end of the episode,
Probably
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This is foreshadowing.
you're like Vicky Valancourt in Waterboy. That ain't no guess. That's what it's gonna be.
Dang.
And he's like, okay.
What the hell are we talking about?
Day the Rez Stood Still too.
Oh
it
my
was amazing.
Awesome.
Dude.
It was so cool.
Yes.
There was a lot of amazing vendors. I hadn't gone the first year, but Tony, you went the first year. And so many people were talking about how much it's grown even in just
God,
that
it was
year.
like almost triple the size.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
It was huge.
Like they're probably not going to be able to hold it in that space
No.
next year.
It's gonna keep growing into the next building over that they have, and then probably into the field and out from there. Because
Yeah.
it was huge. Like I was so happy with the turnout. It
Absolutely.
was really cool, and I think all the vendors did pretty well. Like I think everybody was selling stuff. It was like a constant flow.
There was one vendor that sold out of everything.
Get
Really?
out.
I swear to God, yeah.
How
Wow,
amazing!
that's so
Wow.
cool.
Could you imagine
Oh my
going to a
gosh.
show and literally that's got to be really cool.
That is so. Do you know what they were
don't
selling?
remember.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Congrats
that's so
to them.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, the food was awesome. I had this undead, or was it zombie fried rice? I
Zombie
think.
fried rice.
And it was like, I don't know if they.
And spam in it.
Yeah, the meat was good. The spam was good. But it was like this, like almost like black rice. It was all like dark colored. It looked really cool. But that was really good. And then I had multiple fry bread and
I took home all the fry bread. They made like an announcement when they were closing down. They're like, "Hey, anyone wants free fry bread?" I was like, "Pew!" And I went in there and they were like, people were just stacking it and stuff. And there was just like one of those silver trays. And I'm like, "How much can I take?" And they're like, "Whatever you want." I'm like, "I just take it all."
take the pan?
And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like,
Dang, I should have
were
taken
so
one.
nice, too.
I didn't take one. I should have taken one.
yeah, they were really good.
They were so nice. And two, like for anyone who's not familiar with Wooden Head Collective, we've had them on the show before. We have collaborated with them with videos. The fact that they put on this event for free, just like, to be able to have the horror community on like, representation on the Rez, like is so amazing. And what was so cool was that we had like people not only coming up to us like interested in what Scaredycast was all about, telling us their stories, but also like telling us some really personal things about like how Scaredycast has helped them and how much like events like this mean to them and stuff, like it was actually like, that was probably one of the, if not the most, it was like, it felt really personal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like everyone was like really open and like talking and like actually like wanting to like listen to like what we're all about. And like, we're like, yeah, like I'm going to see what this is.
We always tell you guys, like, please give us feedback, even if it's bad. Be like, you know what? I like this, but I don't like the way you guys drag on about this, or I don't like the way you guys stay on top. Like, cool. We don't care. Please give us the feedback, whether it's great or bad or something in between. Like, we love feedback. So we don't really get that. We don't get a lot of people saying like, hey, I like your show, but this or whatever, nothing. And so when people come up to us and it's like, oh, I'm listening for 5 years. It's like, where have you been? We're just meeting you now, 5 years later. And they're like, yeah, I love your guys' show. Like, I listen to you guys like every day. It's just like, what?
there's like that security guard at Evil Izzy's Haunted Emporium. Shout out Evil Izzy's Haunted Emporium.
Oh, I got the threads on right now.
She was in there. She's like, "I've been listening to you guys since I was in high school." And I'm like, "What? She's
You're like, don't tell me that.
So yeah, since 2017, we had like a club in high school. We would listen to you. I'm like, that's insane.
So that was like OG.
Yo,
Dang.
that's like, imagine.
7 years.
Imagine going from like chess club and then there's like Scaredycast club at your high school. And they're like, you guys are the
my
ultra
God.
losers. Everyone hates you. Do not join this club.
Oh my God.
Like the chess clubbers are bullying us, shoving us into lockers.
You guys
and
are
stuff.
awesome.
If
Don't
you're
listen
getting
to
bullied
Brian.
at school, you let us know.
I will beat
What
up.
are we gonna
I
do?
will beat up a kid.
Yep.
I'll beat up a kid's parent in front of them. How about
Yeah.
that?
Oh my God.
Learn your lesson to
Yeah.
bully your
See this?
Scaredycast fans.
See what's happening to your mom? It's going to happen to you. Keep it up.
When you turn 18.
Oh my God. I'll be watching.
Yeah, not like that.
Keep
but
looking over your shoulder, man.
I'm not going to tell you when.
Kelsey's coming.
I'm not going to tell you where. But at some point in your life, you won't know when. But it's going to happen.
Nice.
Bang, bang.
Oh,
Like that. Mankind's coming.
That's
Dang.
good.
No, speaking of Mankind, yeah, there was a really great Mankind costume. There's some like, you know, it was so cute. And then the winners of the costume contest that we were fortunate enough to judge. Well, it was very hard. It was fortunate and unfortunate because we had
I
such
couldn't
a
make
hard
up my
choice.
mind. I left it all up to
Me,
you
though, I
guys.
was like, you guys, like, yeah.
I just went back up on the stage and sat there waiting because I was like, I don't know who to pick to win this. Like,
But it was adorable. It was a daddy-daughter costume, and she was so small. She was like probably like 3 years old.
Oh, shoot,
and it was
yeah.
Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us. It was absolutely adorable. It was really well done. So they were our first place winners. And he actually said that he met us at the first Scaredycon last year at Taproom
Whoa.
120, and like he's been listening to us ever since then. Isn't that
Nice.
crazy?
What?
Yeah, like so full
Dude.
circle. Yeah, it's so cool.
There's nothing more satisfying than seeing the fruition of like, you know what I mean? Like seeing the like, oh, now you can connect the dots. Like because we did this, now we did this. That is so cool. That's,
I know.
So we just want to say thank you, and you know, for everybody that does leave feedback or submit stories or whatever, we absolutely love having your guys' input. So thank you for the ones that do, and yeah, whatever media that you listen or watch or follow us on or whatever, you know, leave some comments, leave some feedback, or good or
Absolutely.
bad, we don't care. So
and
Yeah.
shout out to the 2 new additions we have up here on our set. I got a little
huge.
I adopted this little ghost from Spooky Gal Creations. And then we got a new Jason mask up there from Idle Hands Studios.
Ooh, I got a sparkly Jason mask from him as
Yeah,
well.
you guys
and
gotta
it's
see this
so
thing.
cool. I'm gonna have to post it to Scaredy. I want to do something fun with it.
Yeah, it's bitchin'.
But yeah, everyone was so amazing. And to just a final shout out, thank you so much again to Woodenhead Collective. If you guys don't follow them already, it's woodenhead.collective on all of your things. They put up some absolutely amazing things. We can't wait for the day the Rez Stood Still 3. And also I even have like some like stories from people from there that if we have time, maybe we'll talk
kidding.
about it.
This Jason mask too that I love about it. Look, like he puts sunglass lenses in the eyes on some of these.
you could wear this
So
outside.
you can like wear it outside and
You can
stuff.
wear it to the pool and
it
like
just looks really
protect
cool.
your eyes.
Like it matches the colors.
That is really cool.
It's-
I mean, they're like really cool.
it's cool
I
and
love my
functional.
sparkly one.
He does like sports ones too, like an Arizona Diamondbacks one.
Dude,
and-
his Wu-Tang one was dope as
Oh
hell.
yeah.
He said that like one of like his most popular ones is like the pinhead ones that he has. As like
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
Where
actually
he
come out.
pounds the nails. Yeah.
And right before like I bought mine, I guess there was a like bedazzled one with like all the like gems
like
and stuff on it. Yeah, it's like
rhinestones?
rhinestones. So I'm
Oh,
like, fuck. I'm like, all right, next event, I'm gonna have to
he's got
try to
some
scoop
cool
that
stuff.
one up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, one of the guys told me that he has seen Bigfoot 7 times. I was like, oh, what?
He told you. He didn't tell me.
was that-
You were at the, I think you were at the gas station at the time, and I was like, I'm like, man,
I
Ryan
was
would
there.
love
Yeah,
this.
This
I
man's
walks
literally
up,
wearing
he's
my
like-
Bigfoot socks.
He's like, I've seen Bigfoot, ghost, centaurs.
Aliens, yes, he's like seen them.
Centaurs.
I was like, I need to know about centaur, and I gave him a card. I was like, email us your stories, and if you're listening, I hope you are. But yeah, I was like, wait, and then Bigfoot, I'm like, all in Arizona. He's like, no, a couple times in Mexico, one time in Arizona, like one time in New
Okay.
Mexico, like all these different
but it's
places.
still
like,
in the
damn.
Southwest. That's huge. That's I need to know that. That's
that
good.
crazy?
That's
There's a
good.
centaur out there, apparently.
What? Well, we don't
He
know.
didn't dive into the centaur
Yeah.
story though.
Well,
Is
hopefully,
that
if
crazy?
you're listening, please submit all the stories. I'm already fascinated.
Right? I know.
Just
It's like,
send me a
that's only
book.
one
I'll
person.
just Huh.
Speaking of which, don't we have a listener story?
Yes, we do.
Should we just dive on in?
Do we
Well, you know
wanna
what?
dive
I will get
on
that one,
in?
but she already said that she had a story from the show. Yeah.
Oh yeah, another lady told me a scary story.
Okay.
You do that, and I'm going to bring up our other listener
Find
one.
it. All right, so while I was waiting in line to order my delicious food from was it Fat Dog? Is that what it was called? What was the thing? It was like Fat Dog.
I think
or
it was
something?
Fat Dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
so
was really
cute. Oh my god, the thing was the logo was so cute. I was waiting in line. This lady was like going into the bathroom. She was like, "Hey," she's like, "I got a story." And I was
Whoa.
like, "What's going on?"
She's like, get in that.
like,
Did
tell
you do
me.
it like that?
Yeah, I said, I want to know.
What's going
I
on?
wanna
Girl,
know.
get in that bathroom and I will tell you.
She was like, kind of like door on the hand of the bathroom and like blocking everyone else. And like, I was standing there.
stall.
She's like chewing on a toothpick. She's like, hey, she's got a leather jacket on.
It's like, you want to storm? I'm like, yeah.
Dang.
It wasn't like that. So she comes and she's like, I like moved into a haunted apartment right here in Tempe, Arizona. And I was like, did you know it was haunted? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, okay, what happened? Okay. So she said that one night, she woke up in the middle of the night. It was like 3 or 3:30, you know, the witching hour. And that she saw like a man standing at the edge of her bed.
Oof.
And she was like, my boyfriend is sitting right here. Like it's laying down next to me. He's like sleeping away. Like, you know what I mean? She's like, I heard a noise. I woke up and she's like, it's like this cowboy has a big cowboy hat, like, you know, button down shirt, big old belt buckle. That's what, that was my question, Brian. Like, so she's telling me, I was like, was he hot? And she's like, he's kind of older. I'm like, oh, like kind of like Sam Elliott. Oh, and she's like, oh, I guess. And I was like,
Marlboro Man.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah. And she's like, I saw him like clear as day. And then he
Old
just
Tom
like,
Selleck,
he just like walked away and just like disappeared into the thing. She said that other stuff happened, but she didn't really dive into it. But isn't that's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wild Wild West.
It's like almost always in your room too, you know? That's what makes it like when you're
it's
most
like
vulnerable.
so intimate,
and like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, exactly.
It's like the most intimate space. Like, and two, I mean, when you're trying to sleep and you already can't sleep or like you're already like, but she didn't seem too, she didn't seem too disturbed by it. I mean, I would rather be haunted by
Hey, if I had a hot cowgirl in my room, I'm not gonna be complaining too much.
See?
If all she does is look at me and then walk out, I mean that's what girls do anyway.
Who's a hot cowgirl? Think of one real quick.
The one from
Yellowstone.
Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
She's not real though. Like a real sexy cowgirl.
Yeah.
Do they have those? Are those like?
Yeah, there's
on
some
Yellowstone.
out there,
There's like
man.
some really hot cowgirls on there.
I guess just like the Cowboys cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
They call them the cowgirls, you know, right? All right,
I mean,
so
there's a
don't know.
lot of hot cowgirls out there, I think.
Shout out Sharon Stone and Quick and the Dead.
Oh, she wasn't a cowboy in that one. Shit, I was gonna name one, but damn, where's all our hot cowgirls?
I mean, you're not watching the movies, man. You got to watch Bad Girls.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like
got-
Girls Gone Wild, like Bad Girls Wild Wild West edition at the OK Corral.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
You
Give me
guys
this
ready for
listener
this?
story.
This comes from our prince.
Our prince?
Our
Our Prince.
Prince Patrick.
Prince Patrick.
Prince Patrick. He says, I got a story for you guys. I would love for you guys to share
I
and
got
talk about.
something to say.
So I'm about 12 or 13 years old, and I was staying at my grandparents' house. Just to kind of paint a picture of how the layout of the house was, as soon as you enter the front door, you have stairs that go up and stairs that lead down. My grandparents had a finished basement with a bedroom just at the bottom of the stairs. Fast forward to what I remember was 2 or 3 in the morning. I wake up and an entity is floating above me. Oh, God. Picture the librarian and the glow that she had from Ghostbusters, only without the scary face. She was floating above me and she says, "Come here." And her voice sounds like a whisper with multiple voices coming from her. She then moves towards the bedroom door and I can't help but follow her as she leads me up the stairs. Oh my God.
Oh, I could help not follow any ghosts. I just don't follow
You
it
say,
somewhere.
okay, I'll be right behind you.
Like, bye, okay, I'm on my way.
She continues with,
you there?
with saying, follow. And as we reach the top of the stairs, she just continues to float and stare at me for what felt like forever, but was only a couple of minutes. All of a sudden, she disappears. No. I stood there standing in disbelief for a moment or two, and I couldn't move. Once I was able to get my composure back, I walked back downstairs to the bedroom, but I didn't want to go inside the bedroom. I did not go back to sleep and just went into the living room and started to watch TV. I tried to email the story to you guys before, but I wasn't sure if it went through, blah, blah, blah. So,
Which, speaking of, before we dive into this, if anyone has any spooky stories like this and they're like, how do I get this to Scaredycast?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to DM us. Maybe they don't think we're going to read it. We do have an email.
We do.
we
What
have
is
an email. If you're a patron, there's a special Discord that you get when you're a patron, and that you can post it there. You can post it on, you can DM us on Instagram.
Slide
You
them
can hit us
DMs.
up on YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
Just get the message
The
to us.
email
Get to us.
is
Just get it to us.
The email is boo at
BOO.
Scaredycast.com.
BOO at scaredycast.com. SCAREDYCAST.com.
Do we need a jingle like the lawyers here?
Boo,
All those like lawyer things. Like,
Scaredycast.
yeah.
Call Ruffy.
Learn a rope. That's the way to go.
Scaredycast is the way to
Just
cast.
go to SCAREDYCAST.com.
Barbecue
Beautiful.
sauce.
Wait, what about
Choice?
call?
I don't know.
What about call Scaredy? Call
Oh, no, I hate that commercial. I
I
hate
know, me too. I know
Raffi
someone
and all
that
that.
is like cousins with him or something. That is okay. I know he was young and probably like sleepy and like, like
Yeah.
maybe under the influence of this ghostly woman.
Right.
I'm not following that thing.
No.
I don't think I even physically could. Like,
Well,
I
wait
think
a
I would
minute,
be so.
time out.
I think I'd be so scared.
How hot is this ghost?
Oh yeah, he didn't say what she
He
looked
did not
like.
go into, but yeah, that's the thing.
She said,
but
"Follow
he did.
me."
He said that she didn't have a scary face, so maybe it's
Librarian.
like
I mean,
He said,
I'd hit,
"Picture the
and I mean, look, I'm in the middle of the night. I don't care. Any chicks like, follow me, come to the bed. I'm like,
That's how you die, Brian. That's literally how you die. But she didn't say come to the bed. She was leading him out of the bed.
say less, ghost.
oh, I thought
She's
she was
just
leading him up the stairs to the
Also,
bedroom.
he's 14, so was she a pedo ghost?
Oh shit!
I thought it was going to be like leading up the stairs and then like push him off or some shit.
Oh my gosh! Then you're
God,
like,
that would be crazy.
oh,
What if that's
dude.
how she died?
And you know what's sad is like no one's gonna believe you.
Oh no.
If you get pushed down the stairs, no one's gonna believe
You're like
you.
a ghost. They're like, no, you probably slipped.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
late.
Like whatever, dude. You're just an idiot.
It's an old
You're
house.
just klutz, you know.
The parents actually hired this ghost to scare him.
What are you gonna do? Like if you die and become a ghost,
Yeah,
like what are you gonna do?
it depends.
Like what if you just like
I want to go
You're
to the
just
next life.
here.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Right.
I don't even want to be here right now.
you don't
Right.
what if you don't know what's in the next life?
What if we're ghosts right now?
What if we're all ghosts right now?
Maybe. I was talking about this with my
Do we
cousin.
still gotta pay rent and everything? Like
Oh yeah, they got ghost tax, dude.
what if we already were ghosts and this is hell?
Oh my God, that would make sense.
It would make so much sense.
But you know what would suck?
But then it's sad for the animals.
Yeah, and you know what would suck though is if it was
the
hell.
animals actually running this place.
Well, they're not doing a
Really?
good job because we're fucking them up. So
A bunch of monkeys on typewriters.
Right? That's why the whales are taking out boats now and everything because they're just like, you know what?
The animals are revolting.
Yeah.
like we gave them too much power.
You idiots destroyed our planet.
It's supposed to be paradise on Earth.
You-
You
Stupid
couldn't
ghosts.
leave well enough alone.
How come there's no dinosaur ghosts?
There might be.
Is there any animal ghosts at all?
Sometimes.
People always say they see like dogs and cats and things.
Or
but
like bells, like, little bells.
Like no one ever
hell-
talks about seeing like giraffe ghosts. Like no one says. I've never heard of
You're
ghost of a
right.
giraffe or a rhinoceros ghost
Correct.
or like hippopotamus. It's always like a
Because-
dog or a cat ghost. Like
because
why?
there's-
Maybe sometimes there's a wolf ghost or like what's a dog like?
It's usually like associated with like a spirit or a person. You know what I mean? Like you don't animal ghosts. It's just not a thing.
Yeah, and I don't think they're here like permanently. I think maybe like if they do come back, it's like, oh, they're trying to help somebody.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like just temporarily. They're like,
Obviously-
oh shit, gotta come down
I
from
hope
Rainbow
that
Bridge.
animals have like souls or spirits or whatever. I don't care what it is. I just eventually would love to see my loved ones and my animals again. Obviously, that's all I hope for, man.
I
Like,
think I'll meet mine in the next life again. I think like you find your peeps. Like,
right, like you have to. But damn,
I'm gonna
we
find
just
summer
got, like,
sunshine in the next life. I'm comfy summer.
Oh, what if I'm a ghost, but I'm not going to go to the next one? I'm going to stay here.
Well, then we're not gonna have Scaredycast in the next
I'm, gonna be like, I'm
life.
staying here to haunt people.
Ooh,
I'll
I'm
haunt
It
some-
depends on what the choice is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it's like you're gonna stay here, but like you can't interact with anybody, you can't talk, you can't do nothing.
You can only like move a cup across the counter and
and you
So you're
just scare
basically just
people all
in
the time if
camera
they do
mode.
find you.
whisper to people.
Right,
every
you're
once in a
That would
while.
suck. You're like really lonely. You're like, oh, I
Forever.
just want to like someone to interact with me. And then it's like the second you do, they're like, oh my God, get the fuck out of here. It's sage in their place.
Right.
They're like,
Get out of my house.
you're
And
not
then you're
welcome
like,
here. And
shit,
you're like,
now-
ah.
now you're a
I'm like,
homeless
please,
ghost.
I'm scared.
Do you think they have
I'm
like?
lonely.
Do you think they have like home like a ghost welfare? Or like for
Like
for
a
ghosts
shelter for
that,
ghosts?
Yeah, they get kicked out of
Yeah.
their houses, like get exercised or something. They're like, damn, have you been exercised lately from your house? Call Raffi.
That's what
Call
Beetlejuice
Raffi.
is it right?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're having trouble with the living.
See?
An exterminator.
That I saw.
I wanna be Beetlejuice.
saw a preview for Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's
Just
really good.
now?
Yeah, when I went to go see Deadpool, which is also very good. I won't talk about it here, but it's amazing.
What,
I saw it
Deadpool?
twice.
It's so fucking good.
What do you mean you're not going to talk about it here? He is.
I saw Deadpool twice, and I might go see it a third time.
I'm definitely gonna see it again.
Bursting out of his chest like an alien.
We can't talk about it here.
Why?
Because you haven't seen it and Zeke hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
we don't
we're
want to
gonna
do
spoil it.
spoilers.
We'll
Yeah.
spoil it. Don't worry, everybody.
It's pretty new. It's pretty new still. So we'll talk about it in a few weeks.
All right. That's
The second time I went back mainly because I wanted to feel the audience reaction to it again. And the third time I want to go again just because like me and Calvin keep talking about certain scenes and we're just
so
like,
just
let's just go see it again. Like, let's just go again.
What's a
I've
travesty
never
is
done
how
that with a movie in
expensive
my
it is.
life. That's crazy. But it's funny because like I guess I've done that with concerts.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple concerts on the same run where it's the same set list. But and, you know, so you could just argue like, well, you went to the same show, and it's like, no, it's different. Well, it's okay. You know, if people are like, I don't understand how people can go and see movies 4 times in theaters. Not for me.
I agree.
I love being home and watching movies. And not that I don't love the big screen, I just don't like people.
Similar to like concerts, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is why I said I went and saw it a second time.
Sure.
Was because it's like a concert. Like,
Right.
there's so many like surprises in this movie that like just to like
that.
be in the
Yeah.
like because like both times I went, it was sold out. Like the theater was sold out, it's packed. So every like, and this movie is just like littered with surprise things. So it's like just being in there with everybody's like, "Ah!" like freaking out.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yeah,
And it's
that
so
And like the
fucking
second
funny.
time going around, whenever you know it's coming, you're like,
Like,
oh man, here it comes, dude.
shit.
Get ready.
That's like people that watch like all the Harry Potter movies
Yeah.
and then went back to see the spoilers and stuff and like hear the people's reactions. Oh my God.
There was one thing, like I saw it twice, and there's still stuff I did not notice the first 2 times.
Cool.
Because
Yeah.
you're
like-
fucking laughing or you're like, oh, like, you know,
Yeah.
talking about it or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Well,
funny.
that is so true though. Like, I think especially funny movies, like actually funny movies or actually scary movies, watching it in a theater and having that group experience where it's like everyone's getting scared
Yeah.
or like everyone's laughing or like, you know, something funny or like weird happens. It enhances, I think it enhances
True.
it. At least for me. I love that.
I would say like the perfect movie for that for me is like the Godzilla Kong movies. That just, it's everything about those movies are like big. So like seeing that in the theaters with the loud sound, the rumbling from every step of the monster, like that is the perfect experience. Or like Jurassic Park. I will never forget. I saw Jurassic Park 3 in theaters when it came out. And I was a kid and I was like scared that it was going to be scary. And I remember like that was one of those movies where I was like, I will never forget seeing that in theaters. Like seeing and hearing the dinosaurs scream and like it's so loud you almost want to cover your ears. Like, dude, that experience is a lot different than watching it on like a little crappy VHS TV, you know, like I don't know.
I remember
Sometimes
so much. That's how it was for me for the first Jurassic Park. Like I remember vividly that entire day.
Oh wow.
Like I remember I was outside my house. It was the opening weekend. It was like Saturday. I was outside riding my bike up and down the street. And this kid that I hung out with, he comes running out of his house. He's like, Tony, I'm coming with you. I'm like, where are we going? He's like, your grandma just called. We're all going to go see Jurassic Park. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I started biking home real fast. I was like, ah! And we got to the theater and like the line.
Wait, what were you like?
I was like, ah!
Let's go.
My mother was like, let's go. And the line was just like all the way across the parking lot, like hundreds of people in line. But my parents on the video store at the time, my mom and the manager of this, oh my God, Gus.
We just need better tape.
Stuff is falling down here. I know.
Every week.
My mom owned the video store.
Yeah.
My parents did. They had a deal with the manager of the theater. He got free movie rentals. We got free movies at the theater.
Oh,
so
cool.
we got to just walk right on
Dang.
in front of
Did you
everybody.
feel
dude.
so cool?
Dude, I felt like such like
You're
I was like,
You were
I'm
in,
walking
dude.
in.
With my grandma.
No, it was all of us. It was
Oh,
a
with my whole
whole
fam.
family, man. And I remember the part in Jurassic Park when like they're crawling up into the roof and like the raptor like jumps up.
Oh,
My friend that I went with, he goes, Jesus! Like,
Those are the moments that you'll never forget seeing
Right,
that
yeah.
movie, you know, like
he was that kid I told you guys about a few episodes back when I went and saw the Power Team.
oh,
Ripped church dudes that like rip up phone books and pick up
yeah.
telephone poles and shit.
that's so cool. But like, do it for God and like stay in
Shit,
school.
God's gonna give me the power to rip this phone book and have
Yeah.
him break this brick with my head. Bam! Oh shit!
Like, Oh shit!
You're bleeding, bro. You okay? Jesus!
Oh, man.
Why have you forsaken me?
Let's talk about movies. I watched From Beyond. H.P. Lovecraft's
Whoa.
From Beyond.
Interesting.
Directed by Stuart Gordon.
What was it on?
Starring Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton. It was their next movie after they did Reanimator. They all, same director, same 2 stars. Did From Beyond. It was on Tubi.
Tubi.
Watch it on Tubi. Basically, it's a movie. They built this contraption called the resonator that sends out these vibrations that unlocks part of your mind.
Whoa.
That enables you to see other life forms and creatures that exist around you. So we could be here right now.
Yeah.
We can turn on this thing and we'll see creatures flying around the room
No,
and
I don't like
things.
that.
They can't see us and we can't see them if this thing is off. But once you turn it on, you can
see both
each other.
ways?
You can
Oh,
see-
both ways.
They
Nice.
can see you and you can see them.
The birdies, the birdie
Yeah,
creatures.
man. And there's one thing in there that's like running the thing, right? Sure. For whatever reason, this thing will make you very horny.
Whoa.
The resonator?
Yeah, it's a hard left we take here. Wait, left.
For the creatures?
So the man that's building this machine, he turns out he has like a little sex dungeon kind of thing going
course.
on.
Constant boner.
Just constant boner.
Okay.
There's a very famous, scene with Barbara Crampton where she gets like the leather. She's like the psychiatrist, doctor person that brings his assistant back to this house because they're trying to prove he's not crazy. So like, well, we need to see if this thing's actually doing what you're saying it's doing to prove you're not crazy. But she starts getting horned up and everything. She's putting on leather shit and.
Is that what the machine is built for? To make people horny?
I think I don't think it's to make them, but I think it's just to enhance it because the scientist dude, he's got like the dungeon and everything, and
Is that what he like originally built it for? But then there's like, then you happen to see these
Yeah.
like things like,
So
oh,
it was an accident that he could alter dimensions or whatever, like see into the.
no, apparently like they knew what they were doing.
What? So he's like, hey, I'm gonna make it so you can see otherworldly things,
But also
but
you're gonna get
also
pretty
you're
horny.
gonna be horny.
I think it was just to like so he could enhance. Like his horniness could
Messing
only
with interdimensional
his horniness could only go so far in the real world and the real reality.
Oh my
so he needed to take it to another dimension.
Shit. This is what happens when we give people money that shouldn't have money.
this is like sounding a little bestiality.
This
to me.
movie is great.
What? I was not expecting
The
that.
special effects in this movie are amazing.
Stop it.
Like the Thing level kind of special effects.
Wow.
Like,
how dare you? I should slap you for saying
Trust
that.
me.
Oh my God.
you got to trust me on this, all right?
Wow. When was this movie
The
made?
creatures in this movie and like the main monster dude going on in it is like, holy shit. Like his face is like melting off and forming into another like part of it being a monster. And they got like
So it's a good body horror
things
movie?
like coming out of their brains and stuff. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Okay. When was this made?
The 80s, like 1987, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's weird premise, but good
I'm
effects.
so confused.
What are you confused about? I mean, I'm trying to remember.
Where does the horniness and the creatures come into play? Do they
It's just because it
intersect?
just messes with the part of your brain.
That makes you horny?
Yeah, it just kind of like makes you like.
Do these like creatures like kill you, or like you're horny for these creatures?
Oh no, they will kill you.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
will kill
worst
you.
time to fucking we have to be like, oh God, I gotta run
Yeah.
away. I'm
Right. I just want to bang them so
Yeah.
bad.
I'm
There's a scene
sweat.
where Jeffrey Combs' character is getting like half eaten by this giant worm thing,
Ew.
and he's like jacking
and
off.
no, God, no.
I-
Only Barbara Crampton's Barbara Crampton and the main
Only the
scientist
hot
dude.
one.
Of course.
Oh, okay,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
okay.
She's still hot.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Shut up, Barbara Crampton. They turn the machine off, and once you turn the machine off, everything stops. And his like hair is gone.
What?
His hair's gone. His eyebrows are gone. He's just got bruises and scars all over him. He's messed up. And for some reason his bed is in the sex dungeon. So he's just in bed. This dude's just fucked up.
Like
This is the
bleeding?
scientist
Like-
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his assistant.
Like,
the scientist guy at the beginning of the movie, they turn on the machine. He's like, oh my God, it's working. And the scientist dude is apparently killed. His head gets twisted off.
Jesus Christ.
And he's gone. But turns out he's now in the new dimension and he's like
One of the monsters.
He's like the main dude in the new dimension.
Okay.
And so this is the assistant dude who's trying to be like, prove it's not real. And she turns the machine back on because she wants to see more. She's like, I need to see more.
Sure.
But of course, makes her super horny.
Dude, just go sit on the washing machine or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I get it, but just go buy a wand.
But
go
she
buy
puts
a
on
vibrator.
she puts on the leather thing and like she gets on top of him and we're just like,
Oh!
wake up, dude! Like,
Yo.
wake up!
Barbara Crampton's on
But
you,
also,
man.
it's like. He's kind of messed up looking, Barbara. Like, you sure there's a much like better
when
looking
you're horny,
dude running around the house?
When
like,
you're horny, you're horny.
Oh my God.
yeah, like he's very horny in this movie.
Okay, but this is like while monsters and stuff are flying around. She's
Well,
getting
they don't
horny.
have the machine on.
I
Like
think
it has like lasting effect, kind of like it's kind of like affecting her.
I don't
movie,
fucking get this at all.
dude,
This is
bro,
not, this is,
dude.
I have to watch this in order. I probably still won't understand it, but like I'm so confused. I'm
You
still so
definitely need to watch
confused.
it.
I'm so fucking confused.
I
about
also like it's hard for me to recall it because it was one of 4 movies I watched in one single night.
this. And you're like,
So,
and I was jacking off the whole time.
I was
I'm
just
so
like,
horny.
whoa, man, it's awesome. Woo, resonate me.
Resonators!
Resonators!
Okay.
Drag off.
So how many ones or whatever washing machine trips?
How many
would you
washing
give this?
machines will I give
How many
this?
spin cycles? 1, 2, 3, 5 spin cycles. It's perfect.
stop.
You did not
That's-
just say this is a
that's a
perfect
lie.
movie. 5 out
don't believe
of
you.
5.
Loved
No way.
Love from beyond.
I should have known. I should have fucking known.
It's so wild, dude. It's just, it starts off like when it started, I paused it and I was watching it with Calvin and I was like, did we join? Like, did this get resumed? Because like it starts off as in like you missed some stuff.
Right.
Because so it starts like, and it don't stop.
It's like mid-story.
There's no like, oh, let's slowly build up to this machine finally getting turned on. It's like, no, within the first like 5 minutes of this movie, this machine's
Everything's
on.
getting
Monsters
turned
are
on.
here. The neighbor that's seen the crazy lights in the attic, she's pissed as hell. She's calling the cops. She's like, they're doing the crazy light thing in their house here. You guys gotta get out here. And yeah, man.
All right.
It's
So
wild.
a perfect movie.
It's
5
wild,
spin
dude.
cycles.
This
Wow.
man, he's basically becoming one of these creatures. And he loves brains. And zombie movies, they grab you and they bite your head and they start eating. No, this guy likes to suck through your eyeballs.
Your brain through your
He
eyeball.
grabs their
Oh.
face and just starts sucking right in your eye socket to get to the brain juice. Yeah. Yeah.
Nasty.
5.
Hot. That's hot.
5 star.
So sexy. So horny right
There's
now.
like a body laying on the ground, the eyeballs like hanging out and stuff too. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a crazy movie.
Okay. All right. What's the other one that you watched?
Hey, come on. How can you top? How are you going to follow that? Like,
So this was at like 3 a.m. And we're just kind of like just scrolling through Tubi. I'm like, what else is on Tubi just for next time, And we see a preview for a movie called Chompy and the Girls. The preview, the movie's about this girl. She's like 24. She's depressed. She's going through a lot of hard time in life.
me too, girl.
She reaches out to her estranged dad. He doesn't know she even exists, but she knows he exists. She found out a few months ago. She reaches out to him because she's just like, she has nobody. Okay. So she's like, I'm going to reach out to this guy. She's like, text him. She's like, hey, it's me. I'm your daughter. Can we meet? And he's kind of going through a little weird thing in his life too. Is that he's not really happy in his marriage.
Okay.
He's like, when? They're going to meet that day. They meet up at a park.
Same day.
Same day. They
They're
meet
in
at
the
a
same
park.
city.
Yeah, right? What are the odds?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's his daughter, so he
But I mean, like,
was
come on.
with somebody and they just never moved. They meet at a park. They're talking. They're kind of, like he's kind of freaking out because he's just like, this is a lot. I don't know. Like, You see a little girl walking on the sidewalk in the background. Like, whatever. Cool. An extra.
Don't like that.
Then you see a man walking towards the girl. The girl stops. She's just standing on the sidewalk. This man's walking across
Sweeps
up
her
to
up?
her.
No.
His mouth just grows this fucking big and just eats this girl. Flips his mouth up and her legs are like, gulp, gulp.
Like a pelican?
Yes. And then the dad's freaking out. The daughter's like sees all this. She's just like, what?
They're watching it happen.
And then like the dad turns around and sees him, and he's just got this big mouth. He's staring at him, and they're both just like, oh. And he starts walking towards them. And they're like, let's get the fuck out of here. And they get in their cars. Yeah.
Ew.
What is this?
It's called Chompy
Chompy.
and the Girls. So
The guy's name is Chompy that has a big mouth.
The daughter, I think her name in the movie was Jackson. They decide to name it this person because it turns into kind of It Follows.
Where if you,
Wherever
like, see
they
it?
go, it's still coming for them.
God.
Right? Like
That's scary.
That's why It Follows was so good.
Dude, It Follows. That has to be
I know
one
a lot
the
of
top
people
scary
hate that movie, but I don't know what it was, man. I just really connected with it. I just really enjoyed it. Sorry, go ahead.
That might have been the most scared I've ever been in a movie.
Really?
Anyway, sorry.
Well, it's a comical movie. It's very funny.
Oh, it's funny.
The acting in it's great.
Okay.
The daughter is like super hilarious in this movie. I don't want to give away too many spoilers because it's still kind of new. It's kind of fresh. It's on Tubi. So go watch it because Tubi's free. But yeah, dude, Chompy and the Girls.
How many pelicans?
I mean, what do you think?
Five.
Oh, no
It's a
way.
fiver?
Perfect movie.
Four. I'd say four.
I'm gonna give it four.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 4 because it is in the horror section, but I will say there's not a lot of horror going
More
on. It's more comedy.
Yeah.
There's more of like, the father-daughter relationship going on, which is, it's not horror. I would kind of put it in a different, I'd put it in comedy. If I was running a video store, I'm putting Chompy and the Girls in the comedy section.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's all explained, like why this giant mouth man is eating these girls. And
Oh, God.
yeah, it's wild.
But it's
Hilarious, though. Like,
okay.
The characters in the movie are really funny. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Sometimes I'm just like, how do people come up
Right.
with these ideas, and then how do they get made, and how do they get put on to these platforms?
The Japanese.
It did. It wasn't anywhere close. But after I finished watching it, I had the urge to rewatch the first 5 minutes of Greasy Strangler again because it just had like that
feel.
that feel.
Okay.
Like it wasn't as like raunchy or anything. It's not raunchy at all.
Right.
But I don't know. Like I guess maybe the cinematography and like the sort of the vibe, like just because it's super off the wall.
Okay.
So I watched the first 5 minutes of Greasy Strangler too, and
Still holds up.
still fucking what's up, dude? Just fucking Porto.
Porto.
What?
Okay.
Come again?
But could you say that this time just a little slower?
Porto.
Porto.
It's like they
Porto.
used the exact same sample or like the same clip of him. They didn't even like
They literally.
reshoot it.
I really think that they did.
oh yeah, no, it's so
Okay.
good.
So-
Still, I love the Greasy Strangler.
All right, so-
I was going to bed last night and I was thinking, I was like, is Greasy Strangler my favorite movie?
Ever?
Stop.
Because
No, it can't be.
I put on like those. That was the first time I had watched it since I first watched it.
Yeah.
Was last night. Those first 5 minutes, and I was like, I fucking love this movie.
I mean, now be careful because we've made a lot of good memories and a lot of good inside jokes. And we know that the cast of Greasy Strangler knows about Scaredycast. So that's also really cool.
Listen, if you don't like Greasy Strangler, you're a bullshit artist. BULLSHIT. New word. ARTIST.
Bullshit artist. Oh, so good.
Dude, there's this. It's the most quotable,
It's good.
rewatchable movie of all time. I'd say.
I don't know. I
Of
wouldn't
all
say
time?
Of
rewatchable.
all time. The most, like,
It's a rough watch for most people.
It is.
I
It
like,
wa- it's
I
a
like
rough
the
watch.
inside jokes.
It is
and quoting
it is
it more.
You have to have a certain taste.
It's an acquired taste.
Yes.
I can do It Comes at Night real quick because I watched that too.
COM, everybody. Or maybe not.
COME.
We're going.
S.
We are going to tag team this one, dude.
All right, let's tag team it, baby.
Let's tag team it.
Real quick. It Comes at Night. Guess what came at night? Fucking nothing. That movie's boring.
Dang.
There you go. There's my review of It Comes at Night.
Oh, I was just gonna help you review it because I saw it
Dang,
too.
you
Not,
Okay.
not the same
I
time.
thought you had a different movie.
No, well, I do.
Let's tag team this one.
I do. Let's tag team it, dude. God, that was good.
That was so good.
That felt nice. That was
It felt good.
solid.
It felt right.
That was great.
Yeah.
I hope that was caught.
Oh, of course. Let's do it again.
3. Oh my God, we're getting good at
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm practicing.
Ladies.
Practicing.
Look at that.
Talk about comes at night.
Okay.
That's how I get away with it, Brian.
Our grounds.
It
guys are
Comes at
gross.
Night. The little like poster for it, the thumbnails,
Sold
like,
me.
A dog barking at some darkness.
In like a like to an open cornfield, and you just see the back of the dog's head, and it's just like looking
It's
into
like,
this.
no, the dog's like looking like almost like.
But I mean, like you can see,
he's
like the
barking,
dog is like
"Arr."
alert, staring at something
Yeah,
in this
dude.
cornfield, and you're like, ooh! It
And then
gave
I
me
watched-
super Signs vibes.
Yeah, I put the
beginning of
trailer
Signs.
on. I put the trailer on. The trailer's like,
Yep.
you let the door open. Once you leave the door open, oh, something's out there. Oh, you're gonna let it in. Oh,
Yes.
Then you're like,
Yes. Yeah. When I
And then,
first watched this movie forever ago, I thought it was going to be like A Quiet Place.
yeah.
And then it
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look so
That's
good?
like dope.
I
Yeah.
know. And I was like, I have to see this. And I had the
Dang.
same reaction that you did.
It's an A24
There's a
movie.
scene where
I
the
know.
dog, they're all out in the woods. I think they're just chopping wood or something for some fire. But it's like a post-apocalyptic movie, and these people are living out off grid on this house, and they've brought like another family in with them to live with them.
But they don't ever really go into detail that much of what happens,
Yeah,
right? Of
just
like
people are
why
sick.
it's people don't like other people. It's
Yeah.
like stay away.
They're all sick.
Every man for themselves. Yeah.
They're chopping wood, and the dog starts going crazy, like barking at something, and you're like looking, like, what's it barking at? What's it barking at? I can't really see anything. And like the dad, he goes to like calm the dog down and stuff, and like untie it, and the dog bites the dad, his owner, because he's like, get me off this leash. I need to go after this thing. So you're like, oh shit, right? The dog takes off in the woods, and they're chasing after the dog. The dog's gone, and you just hear this noise, and then the dog's quiet.
God damn it.
You're like, what the fuck happened to the dog? Now,
Why would they let it off the...
And then so they go back home.
They don't even try.
They don't even go to investigate.
They're like, nope.
the dad just
Good.
straight up like, nope. And then I was kind of like, smart.
It is smart,
It's
but
like,
they,
get the fuck out of there, go.
they shouldn't have ever let the dog off in the first place.
Very
But
true.
then, nothing.
You don't ever see what the hell it was?
Nothing.
Literally
comes at
never,
night.
because in some of the...
Nothing ever arrives or comes at night or does anything.
It's the implication of danger.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but like in...
Like that poster right there. You know what the dog's barking at? Don't know.
Nothing.
Never see shit.
Okay, but like, look, when like these other pictures come up, like there's like these other things that like you see like these weird, like little creepy, you don't ever see that in the movie?
Oh, yeah, I remember
No,
that.
I don't see that at all.
You see
I remember
that?
seeing that old guy. I don't remember what movie it's from, but I remember
It
seeing
says,
that face.
it says it comes at night review.
Well, whatever.
That's not in there? Huh. Well, maybe that's a different movie.
Nothing scary happens in this movie. Nothing comes at night. Nothing might be on the way at night.
Do they ever say like why it's post-apocalyptic? Was
No.
there...
They don't really go
No,
into
they
it.
just
People
never...
are sick.
Yeah, but they don't like really go into it.
Okay, so some kind
Because
of...
people are sick.
You basically just know that everyone's holed up, and like if you see a stranger outside, don't answer the door. It's pretty much like kill on sight because you don't know if they're sick, you don't know if they're a scavenger. It's kind of every man for himself.
But you don't know too if it's like zombie or if it's like
Correct.
contagious.
They
or
don't
like,
really
if
ever
they don't ever say.
do anything.
Definitely is. Yes, it's very contagious.
Well, yeah, I know, but like you don't know how.
Correct. We don't know if it's a monster or zombies or
it's just like it's contagious by like just how COVID was. Like you're just with somebody and you can, if you touch them and stuff, like you can probably get it. Yeah.
So how many barking dogs would you give this?
Fucking one.
Barking dog.
Yeah.
it wasn't even well made. He didn't even like the way it was made.
It was
shot.
fine. It was shot great, I guess.
Well,
like
then that's a two.
cinematography is cool. That gives it a one.
A24 does do.
That's
like
at least
they do
a
always
two.
have good. What is that? What you'd give it 2 barking dogs? Then you saw it?
I don't remember hating it. So I would say, I watched this literally years ago before I was even on Scaredycast. So
we don't talk about before you watch Scaredycast.
What is this? It's a horror movie that I saw that you now watched.
It was
BSC before Scaredycast.
hated it.
Caca.
Sat around watching this movie, waiting, got nothing.
Dang, I hate when you get blue balls.
That's sad because like it's a good premise. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
movies like that like could be done so well.
Like, what's out there? Don't know. When's it gonna arrive? Don't know. I'm sitting there watching.
Literally
I'm like,
don't know.
I'm sitting there watching this movie. I'm like, this movie's
You
kind
have
of wrapping
more-
up here. Like, what's coming? Anything coming yet? Like,
And then credits.
yeah, and then just some credits.
Do you remember there was a movie
more
that I
questions.
reviewed and I forgot what it's called, but it's this family that's in this bathroom, and the whole time it's like the girl's just like sitting in the tub, just complaining because she's like stuck with her family. And outside this bathroom, there's just so much shit going on and nothing actually happens because it's all happening outside. And then the dad's an alcoholic and he's literally like, he gets so bad, he's literally sucking the alcohol out of alcohol pads to get like drunk.
Good idea.
And he goes blind
like-
because you're not supposed to do that. And so it's like this movie, I wanted to like it, but I was just like, this is all happening in one room and everything that they're talking about is happening outside. Let me see it. The only time the door ever gets opened, like a snake comes in and then they're all like, shit, because there's a snake in this small bathroom that they're all trapped in. It was just like,
that sounds terrible.
and I watched the whole thing waiting for like, maybe the payoff's good, maybe the payoff's good. And I was like, nah, nope,
Man,
nope.
I hate movies where you're like, there's more questions after watching it, and it's like not the good kind of
And not in a
questions.
good way,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, not like
exactly.
it comes at night. Didn't even leave me with questions afterwards. Other than
mad.
like, yeah, just like
why.
Like,
because
damn
there
it.
was no like
just teased
other
me.
than the dog chasing at something. There was nothing ever like scratched a window or like.
Right.
And unnecessary animal deaths are like
It's so annoying.
it's
so annoying.
Well,
hate it.
There is like I don't want. I mean, I don't know. I can spoil the ending. Maybe I don't know. Like I don't know.
so it's been a long time.
okay. If you don't want a
Hey,
spoiler
listen,
for
I'm
like
gonna-
10
I'm gonna
seconds.
listen, I'm going to spoil the ending, and then we're going to wrap up this episode. So if you don't want the end to this stupid ass movie spoiled,
Go to the next episode.
just I will see you next week. Love you lots. No, later in the movie, the dog is hurt and injured and comes back, and this little kid apparently like touches the dog. The dog is sick. Whatever the dog went and chased was apparently sick.
got
So
it
the dog
infected.
does come back.
The dog comes back. The dog dies though.
But the dog
Dog's,
still
like,
is
messed up.
infected and is going to die.
It looks like something bit the dog too, and like looks like it used like a huge
so
bite
when
mark.
so when they let it off the leash and then it is
You hear the
quiet,
sound. You're like,
Yeah.
it comes back after that. It's not
Later,
just dead
it comes
out
back
there.
like 2 days later. Yeah,
but
yeah.
then dies again anyway. So it still
Then
dies.
dies, and then the kid is like, everybody's like, "Did you touch a dog? No. Who touched it? Anybody touch a dog? Did that little kid touch a dog?" And they're like, "We don't know." And they're like,
So
"Let's
they-
just quarantine,
so
go into
they
our bedrooms and
killed
stay there." And then like they hear the kid coughing, and they're like, "What the fuck? The kid's coughing. Did you touch the kid?" He's like, "Yeah, I touched the kid. Like he was sleepwalking." I'm
Oh,
They're
so it's like
"Fuck."
it's like the conduit of like getting people
Basically,
in the house
yeah.
sick. But you still don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, you don't know what the hell's out there. Nothing comes at night.
Why
like,
would they let the
whatever.
dog back in? Like,
The dog like forced its like. There's a bunch of noise. She's like, "What the fuck's that noise? Someone's in the house." And,
And,
it's
like-
like, "Oh, it's the dog."
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, if
movie.
Summer Sunshine got sick, I'm gonna get sick. We're getting sick together,
Just like
girl.
those, those manatee. That's a manatee problem. Like
A what?
manatees. It's illegal to touch a manatee.
Mm.
But there's
Oh.
like TikToks of manatees literally coming from like hugging people, and they're just like, "Oh,
I'm not touching you. But also, like, this is
But they're
critical.
also like, "I want to touch you so bad."
What? That's real life? That's a
yeah, because
thing?
they like come up and they're just like,
Yeah, they're just
Oh
like
my
cuddling up to you and stuff,
God.
and people are
They're
just
so
like, "I just
cute.
want to hug it back so bad and let it know that it's loved," and I can't.
But I can't touch it. But it's like,
Stupid.
Also, they shouldn't be that close anyways for it to
Yeah.
like be like there.
That's a big animal.
They're so big. They're cows of the sea.
Thank you for listening, everybody. Make sure to go to scaredycast.com to check out everything we got going on. Go to patreon.com/scaredycast for more content and support the show.
We got some stuff coming
We got lots of stuff coming up. We're going on a tour. You can catch us all over the place in Arizona. We'll be in Atlanta with Days of the Dead in October.
Chicago and Vegas after that.
Just come on out and see us, man.
Scaredycast.com. We'll see you there.